Hey everybody, we're officially live, and there's something a little bit different about my layout. As you can probably see on the right hand side, there is a hand cam spot. Of course, I can set it up in just a few clicks. It doesn't take me long, but I figured first I would start setting up my palette and my paints first, just to get myself ready so that I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, and so once I get that all set up and everything, and we flip out the lights and we're working on everything in UV, then we can get that hand cam started. So that's pretty cool. All right, I'm pretty stoked about it. So like, the whole reason that I got that set up in the first place was because when I first started streaming, I had done this thing where I had the camera strapped to my head, so it just kind of tracked along where I was painting, which was really cool. It was nice, but I stopped doing that. I started putting everything, on a tripod. It's a more zoomed out view. The only drawback to it is I do like the stabilization. I do like the way that everything is stabilized with a tripod, but the thing that it's kind of lacking is those zoomed in shots where you can see the actual like movements, like the paint, like the zoomed in. You can see like the texture of the paint on the canvas, and you can see everything just zoomed in. And so just to kind of get some of that back, I decided I would have like a little camera off to the side there. It's really small and it's nothing too crazy, but I thought that that would probably help a little bit. At least a bit. I don't think it will be perfect because it's so small, but I think that at least we can get those little brushstroke shots. Yeah. So I'm wondering if I should kind of like start with this larger brush, and then kind of move into the smaller brushes for details. So with the last session, I didn't mention it last time, but last time I wasn't wearing my glasses once again. So I felt like while I was working on the detail work, I felt like it just wasn't as good as it could have been, but that's okay. I can see a lot better tonight because I actually have my glasses, which is wonderful. So this is the painting in just regular plain light. UV's not on yet, but we'll switch over really soon here. I'm just gonna get my neon blues ready for me, and I'm going to dilute them a bit using some clear acrylic medium. So we're gonna make it thin and diluted. There. Since I like to use a lot of it. Now I don't have the humidifier going because I'm finding that since we've been kind of already having high humidity just from the storms and stuff, I don't really need it. Seems like I don't really quite need that. Alright, so it is time to start flipping on some switches. We've got black light number 1, black light number 2, and then we're going to turn off the regular light that's up top, but we still have one in the back, so it's going to be half lit. So now we can see like those little jellyfish, just kind of hints of them. What we were working on last time, we actually finished we finished all of these jellyfish, but I feel like I want to add more that are kind of in the background, so I might just do that with just the blue. Perhaps. And to do that, let's turn off the light in the back completely. There we are. Now we have the nighttime view of our painting. I'm gonna go ahead and turn down the brightness on my tablet over here so that I can actually see a little bit better. Okay. Now, go ahead and work on some jellyfish. I'm so stoked. This weekend we are going camping, which is awesome. We've been doing some camping more and more frequently, which is great. It's been a lot of fun. Gonna make some jellyfish. Oh, that's right, the hand cam, you guys. I need to start getting used to that. Okay. Here we go. Start server. I have it all good and ready, and it should connect sometime. Anytime now. There it goes. Woohoo! Now I have to figure out a way to hold my shot towel. Alright, so hand cam. When I'm working up really high, here's the thing, when I'm working up really high, it might make itself in view of the regular camera, so please don't mind me. This will add a little bit of something to the stream, I feel. If I could just keep it focused, though. This is going to take me a little bit of practice, you guys. Hopefully that's okay. Seemed like my music stopped, though. So that's weird. I'm gonna go ahead. Never mind. I guess it's good. It's fine. Just needed a second to breathe, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know. Well, I hope everybody's having a really wonderful evening. So we have an extra jellyfish there. Okay. So I'm thinking. Alright, so now I'm thinking that I'm going to start working on like the rest of the tail. I'm gonna mix up some paints over here. Alright, so hopefully we can get this on camera. My music is stopping. That's so weird. Maybe my computer's a little overloaded right now. How bizarre. boy, it's gonna be one of those quiet kind of nights, I think. I really do. I really do think so. So, I opened up a poll, but I didn't have enough time at my computer to actually kind of set it up in the live stream. But I have a new poll active. If you go to Sunla, it's bit.ly/Sunla, capital S, lowercase UNLA, and then poll, capital P, lowercase OLL. That will take you to a web page where you can vote on my current existing poll. And right now, I'm trying to evaluate what everybody's opinion is on focusing on a single project for such a long period of time from start to finish. Because that's what we've been doing. We've been focusing on just like a single project from the start all the way to its completion. And I feel like people are kind of itching for a scene change. I'm not sure. But the votes right now, they're mixed. So I'm not really sure what the preferred format is for viewing, but I would be happy to adjust if we want to switch it up or anything like that. I'm totally happy to do that. So, I think I want to start breaking out the white paint again, and we'll start doing some outlines. Yeah, stop. Really quickly, I'm just going to set the hand cam right there, and then I'm going to break out the white. That will take me just a moment. A detailing brush, really good brush for details. So that's what we'll be working. Detail. Hey, Habe, hello. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. You voted. You voted on it the other day. Nice. I like the one painting at a time. It would be hard to do multiple at a time. That's cool, Cam. Thank you. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Yeah, so assuming it weren't a problem for me, that's what I'm looking for. Whatever's more watchable content, because I personally don't think it would be too much difficulty on me. The only difficulty would literally just be having one off to the side. And then with every other session, I will have to load it in and then do a few adjustments in OBS and basically just update the stream information with the painting that I'm currently working on. And those are probably the only real adjustments. As far as working on multiple projects at a time, I feel like mentally I can handle that. That shouldn't be too difficult, just as long as I stay focused and driven on those particular ones and not complete another one until those ones are finished. So that's kind of my thoughts on it, but I'm really not sure what's more viewable, what's more interesting. I appreciate that you voted. I really do. Just whatever is more interesting anyways. I guess you could maybe do smaller little ones. Things that would take 1 or 2 projects. Like in between. I mean, videos, not projects. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, like, so what I was thinking was having, like, 2 full-fledged paintings in the works. They would take longer because every few streams. So the rotation would work like this. This is kind of what I'm thinking if I'm going to end up doing it. I would essentially have 2 large-scale projects like this, and then essentially I would have one that's the main focused one, and one that is the secondary focus. Now the secondary focus would be kind of like every 2 projects working on the main one, I would work on the secondary one. Probably just once. Sounds like my music is stopping. Okay, there it goes. And so it would probably be like every couple of sessions on the main one, I would work on the secondary one, and then the secondary one would get like a session, and it would probably lag behind the other one like by far, but then I have 2 paintings in different progressions, so like you would have one probably working on the underpainting for a much longer time than the other one. The other one would significantly have more progress done. But it would do like a change of scene, and then people could see like the beginning versus the end a little bit more. But I'm not really sure if it's preferred, so yeah, I mean, we'll see, right? We'll see what the poll results are, but right now it's leaning in favor of just sticking to one at a time, which is cool. You know, that's cool too. That's cool too. That's what I'm currently doing. I just don't want people to say that just because they're worried about what I think or what I care about, because honestly, I just care about what other people think. That's why I'm streaming, you know, it's watchable content. And you know, like I enjoy it, and I want people to also enjoy it, and yeah, I mean, I'll enjoy it either way, to be completely real with ya. Alright, let's see what we got here. Yeah, I mean, it really just depends, I think, what everyone thinks. Still trying to get used to this hand cam here. If I could, like, mount something on my arm or, like, something of that nature, that would be really cool. I think holding it might get easier over time. The coordination. It's definitely something I need to work on. I'll get better at it. This is my first session with the hand cam, so we'll see how much I enjoy doing this. Okay, let's see what you said. Oh, I see. You can make them connect somehow too, like maybe 2 different locations or views, or it could be a time thing. One painting could be past and future thing. Oh, tying them together like lore. The lore of the paintings. I mean, these aren't terribly synced up now, are they? So like, if I put my hand right here, and I like move it, it looks like the other one's lagging behind quite a lot. So sorry about that, you guys. I will probably try to figure that out later. I might have to do a video delay on everything else except for the hand cam, because the hand cam can't keep up. That would be a way to sync them, but who knows. But yeah, I think that would be interesting for like a project or 2. I don't think I could consistently do like basically 2 I like vastly different things. I feel like I would be working on something that would be like vastly different from another. So like say this is like a very feminine ocean floor type of painting, whereas I also do like fierce dragons. Some people prefer one over the other. Some people enjoy like the beautiful dragons over the fierce ones. So I feel like if I were balancing two different projects, certain people would prefer the progression of one over the other and possibly tune in on the one that they are more interested in if they want to, or they could tune into both. But it just gives people options, I think. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. That could be a bad thing. I'm not sure. Get used to this hand cam. It really will take me a sec and won't be perfect. But I'll get better at it as we go. For example, one could be from the view from a tower or something, and then maybe something in the forest, but you can see the tower in the background. Oh, okay, like referencing each other. I understand, yeah? Yeah, like referencing. Yeah, I do like stuff like that. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. I feel like it would be fun to do that, to kind of tie them into each other. The lore of the Dragon Land. All of this takes place on a different planet. In my head. The reason I say that is because Twilight Dragon, the way that the sky looked, it was like meant to be like super gorgeous in a way that kind of looks almost like an alien planet. Very rocky mountains, but you could see the sunset and you could see the stars. Such a way that it's not quite like Earth. And as for this, of course, I just kind of did a whole bunch of coral and stuff like that. The coral, I mean, jellyfish are jellyfish, so, I mean, they're practically aliens. What is going on with my music? Man, I must really be running too much at once. It's so weird. Hold on, you guys. Give me, uno momento. I shall be back. Let's go see what's going on with that music. Yeah, Earth is boring, to be honest. The idea of making your own planet is awesome. Why, thank you. That's how I am. That's how I operate. Anyway. Alright, so let's see. I have too much stuff open. I need to close this. I agree, man. Earth it's got a lot of stuff, but, you know, I just think that I just really love other planets and just thinking about, like, just exoplanets and, you know, other things that could be out there that we just don't know about. I love that sort of stuff. So, no, we're not going to save anything here. No, we're not saving this. We're not saving this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. I'll save that. That just too much stuff is open right now, that's all. If I can get it all set up to close. Okay, so that's closed now. What else can I cut that is running? Should be alright now. I hope. I hope. I don't know, but I hope so. Alright. Back to this. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed just the idea, just like alien worlds and planets that we've never been to, and yeah, I'm good with kind of like designing my own. When I was a little kid, I had this like made up planet that I used to write like my little stories about. And like pretty much everything I wrote about happened on that planet. Now the planet's name was super embarrassing, but intentionally so. It was a very stupid name for a planet, which I probably, if I'm going to take myself any kind of seriously, I mean, I don't think I really want to name that planet for the dragons, you know? Maybe for something that's not serious or at all, like, I mean, I don't really take myself too seriously, but I don't know, I feel like it's just a little bit off-putting. It's not crazy or anything. I literally named this planet that I came up with, I called it Wishy Fish. So that was my planet, and then like the way that I drew it was like all of the continents were like evenly spaced, and it almost looked like this, it looked like, I don't know, the planet's continents were all spaced perfectly, and they almost just fit together like a puzzle. And everything that happened on there, I like wrote like these horror things happening there, like terrible disease and famine. I wrote about like all this really weird stuff, and these like creatures that were like inhabiting the planet that were just like intelligent or whatever. And but they, you know, they had struggles of their own and everything like that. There was like, oh, it was crazy, man. I had this like notebook about Wishy Fish, this planet. It was like everything that's happening. My favorite Earth is from Dragon Ball. It's almost like different eras happening at the same time. One place will have an advanced city, another place is like dinosaurs, a Wild West, a castle with a king, etc. It's nice. That's very neat. They just don't care, you know, that's the thing, is they're just not trying to care about getting it right, like all perfect and stuff. And that's what it's about, man. If you're gonna make a version of Earth in a fantasy land, you know, that's what it's about. Respect for that. If I do this, it gives it a bit of texture. It seems like the camera's a little more caught up now. But is this still on? Or did that disconnect? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Never mind, it's going, I think. Wow. So having the two cams going is kind of crazy because it like one is going over the other, and it's like one is faster than the other, and then the other one's faster. It's like they're racing against each other, you know? Even if I did do an adjustment, then they would still be. Like if I had one lag behind the other, they would still be kind of wonky. That's crazy, man. I don't know if there's a way to fix that beyond just making my computer better. Wild. Okay. Yeah. Yo, Wishy Fish sounds like they're having their own pandemic. Yeah. Honestly, the diseases that I created for that planet were terrible. They were like Ebola, but worse. It was disturbing. Like, the stuff that I wrote about was quite disturbing. And there were some really creepy, like, creatures and really creepy, like, creepypasta things that were happening, too, on that planet. Like, it's just, it looks cute and pretty on the outside, but there's just horrors lurking. Like, this one creepypasta that I wrote about it. And this was before creepypasta was, like, even, like, before the term was coined. It was, just a thing that I, was writing about. I was just writing creepy stories, really. But it sounds like a freaking creepypasta. Anyways, there's this story in particular, and I still think about it today. I mean, it's been... I wrote the story when I was, like, 9, I think. And I still think about it. It's quite disturbing. So in my story, there was this terrible creature that was extremely tall. Just very tall. It had kind of like the face of like a lizard creature or dinosaur creature. And he roamed the beaches like just past midnight. And anybody who was kind of like walking along those beaches would get caught by this thing. And he had long talons, like these long fingers that were just really like creepy, long, skinny, and just very razor sharp. And he had threads that were woven around his little fingers, his super skinny long fingers. And then if he caught a victim... Oh, and this thing is blind, by the way. It doesn't have any eyes, but it would still find you. Its eyes were kind of... They couldn't, like... Nobody knew why, but it had, like, eye sockets, but no eyes. So, anyways, it would catch people who were walking along the beach past midnight, and it would sew their eyes shut. And, it was very disturbing. I don't think I want to go into detail here. I think I want to kind of keep that out, but it would sew their eyes shut, and it would essentially leave people to bleed out and die in the ocean, sewn up in weird places. And it had like those threads in its fingers, and it would just pierce and thread everything together. It was a very disturbed story that I had. Jesus, yeah, it's very scary. I have my own things for that. Whole planet lore, I think everyone has their own. I like to make something with it like a game. Wishy Fish sounds nice when it comes to the name. The lore is completely upped up, yeah. Very disturbed place. It's very cute, and the creatures that inhabit the planet are also very cute. But the things that happen are extremely disturbed, and the diseases are very disturbing, and like the stuff that I wrote about it, like it was for the most part nice things. For the most part it was nice things, and I would like have like families of creatures that were just like really happy and stuff, and they were adorable. And then there were just that. There was suffering, there was like really terrifying things that are happening, kind of like, just evil stuff happening. Man, I had a disturbed mind for a kid. Very disturbed. I've kind of gotten away from a lot of that. I'm not really, like writing stuff like that anymore. But back in the day, man, I was watching a lot of horror films and stuff like that, and they made impressions on me, and my child brain was like, I can think of things that are more disturbed. And so, that I did. I felt like my stories outdid a lot of the horror flicks that we watched. And they were very disturbing. And Not something I want to talk about here because, yes, they were very disturbed. And undoubtedly, indubitably, very disturbed. For a 9-year-old kid to come up with. I'd rather live on this planet full of literal dangerous flying lizards. This planet is a more peaceful planet, I would say, for the most part. I think that I like to think of dragons as not things that are coming after to kill people, but I like to think of them as coexisting with people. Not in the way of like How to Train Your Dragon or whatever, just coexisting. I mean, almost like not as a pet, but you can speak to them and they're wise like people. And yeah, I mean, they probably will tell you secrets about where treasures are, and they will probably tell you the secret to eternal happiness and the secret to eternal life if you've earned it, and they will probably do very nice things for you if you're a good soul. Yeah, so I mean, this idea of this dragon planet, it's like they can look fierce, but for the most part they're not so bad. Guardian of the Sword is a fearsome one. He will kill you if you're not ready to take him on for that winged sword that literally nobody wants to use and fight with because it's so awkward shaped. Yeah, I mean, Twilight Dragon, he's very fierce looking, but he will do a big protect. He will protect you. Yeah. And this little one is a baby. You don't mess with him though, because he does have a mommy, and his mommy is big and fierce, and you don't want to mess with her. She protects her baby. My daughter is awake right now, and she shouldn't be. I put her to bed, and I hear her. I hear that little girl. Oh wow, I really hear that little girl. What is she screaming about? Yeah, she's cute. She's like yelling something. I think she's talking about her Charmander again. Let's see. I love making the disturbing stuff, but I try to make it something you stumble upon when you don't expect it. Like mythologic, I suppose. You don't know if it's real or not, etc. Oh, okay, I understand. Mythological. Okay. Gamey Loves Robin, hello. Welcome back. We are still working with UV, and we've got the hand cam, but the hand cam is terribly desynced, so like I'm gonna stick my hand in front of that. I'm gonna stick my hand in front of this. Are they synced up? No, so right now it looks like GoPro is kind of like lagging behind the other, like terribly. That's wild. Why is it so slow? That's just totally crazy. It must be because I've got the secondary camera, but the secondary camera is like going faster now. Alright, so I guess let's just keep this going. I'm gonna start using some glue and kind of make my way down here. Make my way down here with some glue. But yeah, she is awake right now. She's talking about something. she insisted tonight that she wanted to sleep on the couch, which I normally don't ever do. But, that's what she wanted so badly. So I said, okay, because, you know, we're going to be doing the camping thing soon. So, you know, it's practically the weekend, so let's just enjoy it. So, I let her, you know, hang out on the couch for tonight if she wants to. She's probably watching Pokemon again. Okay, so she was requesting to play Pokemon Go. So I set up an account for her, and she chose her starter. She didn't know about the Pikachu trick. I couldn't explain it to her anyways. She was too excited to play by herself. She wouldn't let me have any part of that. So anyways, she chose her starter. Her starter was Charmander. And she is obsessed with Charmander now. She already knew about Charmander, but now she loves Charmander so much more because it's her starter. So she loves Charmander. She's so in love with her little Charmander. She liked Charmander before. She just, wasn't quite this excited about it. I mean, when I tried to do the little starter test and see what her favorite Pokemon was gonna be, her favorite starter from the Kanto starters, her first favorite was Bulbasaur, and this was when she was a baby. And now she loves Charmander. So that's now her fave. She's super cute. With her love for Charmander. Oh, she's screaming. What's she screaming about? Might have to go check on her because she's getting too excited about something, and she's probably just being silly, but I should probably still check on her. If I hear anything else, I'm gonna go, because she shouldn't even be awake. That silly little girl. Silly little girl. Okay. We're gonna get some blue. Gonna bring it in. Possibly mix some blue and white. I'm gonna give my other camera a chance to catch up really quick. Looks like it catches up pretty much immediately. Let me just show my hands. We'll see. Yes? No? Nope, it's still going. It's lagging pretty far behind. Let's see this. I'm watching myself paint from over here, like currently, and I'm not currently painting. The hand cam is what was ahead. Alright, so very quickly, you guys, I'm going to go set it on a break screen and just go check on Robin to make sure everything's all good. And she should be alright, but yeah, I just want to make sure she's doing fine because she's not supposed to be awake right now, and she is, and she's out, hanging out on the couch. Okay. I'm just gonna close up that paint. I'll be right back, you guys. I'm gonna take a quick break. Back just in time. Holy moly. I went out there and chaos ensued. She, of course, was not sleeping, as she had promised. As my little 3-year-old promised. Of course, I can't really, hold her accountable for that. She's 3. But, she wasn't sleeping. I went out there and she was jumping around, butt naked. Chaos. Just chaos. But I got her in her room. She's going to bed now. For real. I tucked her in a second time in her actual bed. And she should be fine now. We did all of our normal routine. But she was objecting at first. And then she was like, okay, you're right. I am kind of sleepy. So thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness. Whew. Chaos, man. Yeah, she's so funny. So funny. Yeah, took a second, man. She had me for a little bit. I thought she was going to really be good and go to sleep out there. She was all tucked in out there like normal, but out there in the couch. Like, since she insisted she wanted to sleep out there, I'm like, okay, if that's really what you want tonight, we can make an exception. But boy, she did not behave herself. I was just like, well, yes, we'll just go into the bed. Of course, she was upset about that at first, but then she agreed. That's usually how these things go. I'll pitch an idea and she'll object, usually. And then she agrees after she thinks about it. Yeah, so thank goodness it worked out that way though. Alrighties. So I'm just gonna add some more jellyfish just in the background. Little tiny ones, like just really, really faint. Really faint and in the background. Alright, I'm gonna get my hand cam back, alright? But just give me a sec. Just really faint ones that are just super far away. Okay. Here we go. Back to this. Start server. Okay. Should be good. Alrighty. Marks there. Little bitty jellyfish up here. Aquatic ambience playing. Perfect. All things to play. This is perfect. This is perfect for this moment. More jellyfish. Just really far in the distance. Really light pink tabs. Very nice. Okay. And look, you wouldn't know it, but that little fish here is ensnared in this jellyfish, but you wouldn't know it with the lights on. Just a fun little detail that you wouldn't notice. That fish is food. I'm going to open up the white again. So very quickly, let's let the other camera catch up and we'll disconnect the hand cam. So I'm thinking that because of the way that the hand cam makes the other camera lag so bad because there are two inputs coming through, I may have to reserve the hand cam specifically for some times. Just you know, reserve it for just some moments, capture some. But I'm thinking maybe within that frame, instead of hand cam offline, perhaps that's where I should be putting my ad reel. Or something else like a slideshow of some sort. But I'm not really sure what to put there. So I'm guessing something like that, maybe a different ad reel, so that I can kind of fill that space with something else, and then it can fade in and start the hand cam, and you can see it. Just some moments it'll come in, but I don't think that I want it to be a permanent thing, since it causes the other camera to kind of lag out. So I might want to keep it offline for a little bit and just continue working on it, and then just bring it in for some parts. I'm still trying to feel this out. It's kind of difficult to do. So interesting. There he is. It's Brewster. How are you? Hey, Super Terrific Trevor. How are you doing? Right on. I'm so glad you could make it. Thanks for being here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, hey, Trevor. I couldn't make it to your last live stream, the one that was in the evening. I realized that when that was occurring, my husband was home and we were doing the whole not on the phones thing. I think I told you that. I can't remember if I already told you. We're kind of not doing the phones thing. And this weekend, oh man, this weekend, tomorrow night, we're actually taking off. We're gonna go camping. And that's gonna be so much fun. So that'll be definitely a no phones time, for sure. I'm doing well, yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Anything new going on with you? As for me, I have that little hand cam thing in the side there. Of course, it's not active right now. Maybe I should reactivate it. Yeah, that thing, it causes the main camera to lag really bad. So unfortunately, I think I'm going to reserve it for just certain specific times and just kind of do it once in a while. but I don't think I want it to be on all the time, since I'm coming to find that it doesn't like that at all. Doesn't seem to like that. So it lags out just so bad. So I have to be mindful of that. I saw when you had it going. I like the hand cam. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. It means a lot to me. I like the hand cam. Yeah, I think I really have to kind of reserve it for certain times, especially since it does drain my phone battery quite a bit. I am using my phone for that, which, it's cool. It's a nice little free cam, you know? I think it's fun to do. I think it's fun to get the close-up shots of just painting and stuff like that I can't normally get with the regular camera. I think I want to do a mix of blue, and I want to do a mix of whites. So that's probably diluted white almost. Just a little bit brighter than the blue, but a little bit darker than the whites. Can work with that a little bit better. Quite a bit better. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yes, ma'am. And so, I'm gonna add a little bit of blue. So blue is kind of drying up over here. That's my fault. I didn't put on the humidifier tonight since the humidity's been kind of high. But it's getting lower again, so I don't know. I want to start using it again. But anyways, pretty gosh darn excited for camping. I may even cut the live stream short by like an hour or so and just end it probably around 12. That way, hopefully, we can actually catch somebody to raid, first of all. And second of all, I gotta get packed, I gotta get sleep, because we're heading off tomorrow. Tomorrow evening. And we're gonna be gone for the whole weekend. The entire weekend we're going to be camping, and I want to be ready. I want to be on my toes. I want to be prepared, because it's going to be really fun, but it's also going to be camping, and camping with my daughter, who is 3, no less. So I have to get her all prepared and ready, and get you know, stuff for her entertainment, for when she can like just kind of chill with us when it's later in the day. Definitely be doing some crazy activity stuff though. Fishing, hiking, swimming, fun stuff. So much fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Alright, I think we're ready for hand cam. Let's do this. Start server. Hello, hand cam. It's gonna start slowing down the other camera, unfortunately. My computer can only handle so much. Poor little thing. Poor little thing. I put it through so much. Definitely not the best computer in the world. Of course, if I wanted to get another computer, I feel like it would be super difficult to export like OBS stuff Like, you can export the scenes and stuff, but the problem is they pull from locations, so you have to have a specific file path. So even if you wanted to run it on a separate profile or something, it's still not going to run the same. You still have to reroute every asset that you use, and boy, do I have a lot of assets loaded in OBS. It would take me days. I might as well just rebuild it, really. I've been building up this entire setup on OBS for quite some time now. So a lot of things have like been added to it consistently. So it would just be so difficult to even use a different computer. So maybe I should just be upgrading my RAM or something. I don't know. Maybe that's what I need. Maybe my graphics processor or something. I don't know. I don't know what I need. But it would be good for an upgrade. You can have s'mores when camping. That's true. That's true. I wonder if we'll do that. There's a possibility that we might. That would be pretty neat. That would be pretty gosh darn neat and fun. Would enjoy that. I love s'mores, man. Dude, I just love chocolate and I love graham crackers. The marshmallows are cool too when they're s'mores. Marshmallows are... My music stops. Everything stops when I use the hand cam. Figure this out, you guys. I can only do so much with the hand cam, I guess. So is there anything, like, is the audio okay besides that? Like you're not hearing an echo through hand cam or anything crazy, are ya? So I'm pretty sure I turned audio off from this, but I just want to make sure it's not getting routed through somehow. Should only be able to hear my mic. Hopefully. Okay, let's see. It's good. Okay, thank you. That's good to know. That's very good to know. I appreciate that. Because I have no idea from this end. I don't know. So let's go ahead and brighten up these wings over here. One more. A wing. Oh, yes. Hand can. Hand banana. Anybody ever hear of Aquatine Hunger Force? It's a ridiculous show that I've seen every episode of. We are. Very cool. No, I don't hear an echo. Okay, good. That's good. In the settings of the app that I'm using, I turned off audio, but But I just wanted to make sure because this is my first time doing this, so to me it's kind of, it's all a little bit foreign, and I'm just trying to figure that piece out. And yeah, otherwise I wouldn't know. If that had happened, I would rely on you guys to tell me, because that's one of those things that it's just like I don't really have a good way to test. Very cool though. I'm glad there's no echo. Start kind of painting this little piece in. Separation station. Yeah, very nice. Making progress. Might be meticulous, man. I'm getting better at the details though because I have glasses on tonight, so that's important. Makes a huge difference. Sometimes I'm bad about wearing them. But it makes reading the chat possible. And it makes all the detail work possible. And it's like, yeah, I can still paint without glasses, but it's Brewster! Adorbs. Oh, Creative Devil, hello, hello. Oh, this is looking so good. Wait, thank you. So the cameras are lagging a little bit. I think this one, for the most part, the center one, looks like it's doing a little bit better from what it was, but man, my computer, I'm trying this new thing out where I've got a hand cam and we're basically zooming in and we're able to see like the brush strokes and things that we wouldn't normally really be able to see too well. Now the only problem is one, it kind of obscures the view of this cam, and two, and two, it's just like lagging so bad. And so I think I might want to reserve it for just certain times, but I'm not really sure. I'll probably actually probably start using it specifically for certain moments and just kind of leave it at that, but yeah, I don't know, and I gotta get used to holding it up and focusing it on where I'm painting and everything like that, because that is a little challenging, but I gotta get used to it, so we're making progress so far though. If the computer is a desktop computer, it shouldn't be hard to upgrade the RAM. If the computer has 4 gigs of RAM, upgrading to 8 or 16 will result in better performance. That'd be great. I think I have 8, and I think that if I could do 16, that would be ideal. Yeah, so I'm gonna see what I can do about that, or if there's anybody that could help me with that. I wonder. Or I wonder if there's tutorials I can look up online. Because I don't know. I would have to figure out how to do that. Yes. I would like to upgrade. I would very much like to upgrade. That would be mad helpful. Just upgrading would be so helpful. I would be able to run my bot at the same time, probably. I would be able to, like, I I'd be able to do so much more. It would be crazy. I'm not playing any games or anything like that. But like, to at least have the option to, my goodness, it would make a huge difference. And also, the music cutting out is because I've got the hand cam going, so I might need to, if it starts getting kind of bad again, I might need to kind of pull away the hand cam, just say, night hand cam, for now, and then bring it out later. I'm gonna check chat. I'm gonna check it. Space Daddy Gangsta, hello! Welcome, welcome! Hey, hey, hey! How you doing today? Good to see ya. You've been a busy person lately. Alright, let's focus this, and then let's get this figured out. I'm just kind of like veering off course here, man. The hand cam is just, I focus in so much on the painting that I just kind of like drift off. I gotta get used to it. It's kind of like coordination, you know, like coordinating both my hands together. It's very difficult. Oh man, running the hand cam just stops my music and everything. That's kind of annoying. That's not annoying me. If it keeps doing that. I just have to get some upgrades. I just have to upgrade that RAM, like Trevor was saying. Exactly. Alright, so let's see. This is coming along so nice. Why, thank you. I like the little squishies. Why, thank you. All the little squishies are super hidden in the regular plain light. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna continue on this a little bit. And then let me just quickly wet my paintbrush and mix some paints together a little bit. That way we can start putting it right here. Anyways, I don't even remember what I was saying. I just totally got off track. ADHD brain, man. I don't know what's going on. Shorting out just like my poor computer. Holy crap. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, the jellyfish. They are hidden in plain light. I'll get to that in just a sec here. We're just kind of trying to lighten this piece up a bit, but I feel like my paint's drying up, so I need to grab some more anyways, and we might need to put away the hand cam for a second. Let's go ahead and whoop. We'll turn that off for a moment so that I don't lose all my battery, and also so that this can catch up. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and we're going to turn on the backlight with the black light still on. So there's our middle of the road. That's how it looks with kind of half and half lighting. And then I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. The black lights are still on, so you can kind of vaguely see some details. They're still there, they're just very, very vague. Alright, and then if I turn this off and I turn this off, you see no jellies. No squishy jellies. All gone. Goodbye, jellies. Put it back on. Turn this off. And then, and now we turn that on. So much fun. Hidden world. Middle is my fave. Why, thank you. I feel like the middle is a little bit more appealing to the eye, and I'll go ahead and explain why. The colors are neatly arranged. So on the wing, you kind of see what almost looks like a rainbow, right? You have like the red orangish, it's just red. It's like a red orange, and then it goes into a green, so we're kind of skipping over yellow, which I may potentially add in these little teardrop areas, maybe just like little yellow dots or something, or circles. I'm not really sure what I want to do with that, so I left it blank for now. And then you've got the green, and then a light blue, and then that goes into a violet, purple, and a magenta. So it's kind of almost like you're looking at a rainbow, but on its wing. But you only see it with it half lit because the orange is completely black in the black light. It absorbs everything. And the green is only visible with some black light on. So it's kind of like a dual layer thing kind of going on. And you might also notice that this little guy here, this little fish, you can see it better there. There's a fish there, right? There's a fish there. He's ensnared in a jelly, but you don't see it. You don't see that at all unless you have some black light on, and some plain light on. Or you could toggle between the two and kind of make it out on your own. But yeah, that's a little secret. A little secret. Alright, I'm gonna turn this light off. Now we're gonna continue working in the glowies. Glowy UV light awesomeness. Alright, and I'm just gonna keep that hand cam off for a bit, cause oh my gosh. It lags everything up and it causes my music to stop sometimes. So I might turn it on once in a while, but nothing too crazy. It looks like the chat on the screen doesn't look like it's working anymore. It was once upon a time. Let me check. Chat log. Refresh. I'm gonna type something in the chat log because I want it to work, but it stopped working. That's so odd, you guys. What the heck? No way. Alright, chat log, refresh. Test. What's going on with this stuff? I wonder if their server is down or something. Because everything seems to be working okay on my computer right now. That's so weird. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know what's going on with that. I need to figure that out. That's so weird. This is gonna bug me. What if I... Chat no cam. There it goes. It's working again. How odd, man. It was working before it too. When I looked over, it was fine. That was so weird. And then it just stopped. Yeah, maybe it was my computer all along. It probably was. Who am I trying to fool? Nobody. Nobody's fooled. Yeah, it was my computer all along, probably. More than likely. So I'm gonna start layering this stuff on here. We're gonna make it look a little bit more red. Yes, yes. Oh, that's really red. Super pink. There we go. Yay, it's working again. Yeah, there's the chat log, man. There it is. Exciting. glad it's working again. I was kind of concerned there. For sure. There we go. Just want it to be like... Just gonna tap this into the canvas. Just kind of give it like a little bit of a texture almost. But it lights up. It's so pink. And we want it to be nice and clean. Not going over. Kind of paint in the lines. Going back to grade school, coloring in the lines, you know? Going back to them basics. Alright. So nice, so nice. So I'm so excited about camping this weekend. It'll be fun. We're gonna go fishing. I know I already said that, but we're gonna go fishing. And it's been years since I fished. It's been many years. Anybody ever fish with a net instead? I mean, we have a rod. We're gonna be bringing a fishing rod, but I'm just curious if anybody has ever done like net fishing. I live dangerously. I color outside the lines. Well, you want to know something funny is like, my daughter, she's got all these coloring books now. And she has lots and lots of crayons. And so she has been coloring in her coloring books. And when she's kind of not really feeling it, but like we kind of want her or we encourage her, it's like I'll color in her coloring books. And I was doing that, and I got my husband to help out, and he was coloring in the coloring book with us. And it was hilarious because he was like so meticulous about coloring inside the lines, right? Like he was actually really trying. And me, I was just like, you know, I was just like, more coverage equals better, whatever. I don't care if it goes outside the lines. And of course I had a whole bunch of lines, like a whole bunch of it just going outside of the lines. And meanwhile, my husband, who really is the type who just doesn't really do art at all, or anything. So funny, like any kind of like art or anything like that that requires the fine motor skills, he doesn't like, he doesn't do. But he was sitting there, he was so meticulous about it, and I was just like coloring like a crazy person. It looks like my camera might have disconnected. Let me check. Okay, never mind. No, it's good. It's good. Thank God. Alright. I haven't even been normal fishing. No way. You gotta go fishing. Well, since you used the Binding of Isaac's sad face, I imagine that you're distraught about this. The fact that you haven't gone normal fishing. I say you and Ben should take a vacation where you're just going out and doing stuff nature-y and going fishing, right? I mean, wouldn't that be so cool? would have such a good time. Guaranteed. No doubt about it. I really do enjoy, like, fishing. Just, it's fun. Usually you come up empty-handed, but, you know, you kind of have to accept that. You're not always going to get something when you go fishing. Now, I've never been hunting. Like, I've never hunted. I've never done any of that before. Unfortunately, I have never done hunting. That does kind of make me nervous, though. I don't really feel like I would want to kill an animal, like, you know, like that. I just don't think I have it in me. The fish, I feel like it's all good, especially since I love to eat fish so much. I'm not as bothered by that. That would be fun. My dad used to try to get me to fish when I was a kid, but me being a dumb kid, I kept refusing. Kind of regret it now because I want to be more outdoorsy. It's never too late, don't worry. I won't be able to hunt. I'd fall in love with the animal instantly. Aww. Yeah, I mean, personally, I don't really, like, get attached to the animals. Like, I personally don't much like mammals. I'm not really big on mammals for some reason. That's just how I am. But at the same time, I am definitely more empathetic with them than I am with the fish for some reason. Because with the fish, I look at them and I think, food. Even when I see live fish swimming around, honestly, in my head, I'm drooling over the fish because fish equals tasty, delicious food. And my primal brain, that's just how I view fish. That's just how I see them. They're swimming food. When I go to aquariums, seriously, I'm hungry at the sight of the fish. And I'm not even joking. This is a thing that I mentally just have, where if I see fish swimming, I get hungry. I like fish a lot. They are food to me, all of them. Except the ones you can't eat, of course, except the really weird looking ones that are just like puffer fish. I'm not thinking I want to eat a puffer fish, but not looking to have fugu or whatever. But anyways, I don't know, man. I just feel like I'm more empathetic with the mammals, the bigger animals. It would hurt me too much. Gosh, I'm still traumatized from, like, when I was a kid. When I was a child, this is horrible. My grandma, who owns a farm, so we were out on her farm. She was upset that all of the crows were, they were eating the crops. And this makes me so sad to talk about, but I'm just going to talk about it because maybe it'll get it off my chest a little bit. The crows were eating her crops, so she had my cousin and I go hunt some of them, and she was paying us money, which we wanted money at that time. We did really want money. She paid us money to shoot the crows. And so that's what we did. We started shooting the crows. But we got one, and we hunted it down, and we chased it, and it was bleeding, and so I held it, and I was crying, and it was bleeding out on me. It was the most traumatic thing. I felt so horrible. And you guys know how much I love birds. Like, you know how much I love birds. And I instantly regretted my decision to do that. I was just crying my heart out. And I still think about it sometimes. When I think about it, sometimes I just cry. It's so, so sad. I couldn't believe that I did that. I felt like so savage. Especially since I just absolutely love, love, love birds. And I can't imagine going hunting, like big game hunting. I can catch a fish. I'm happy, I'm okay catching a fish. But the bird that broke my heart so, so bad, I was holding it. It ran away from me, bleeding out, and it bled out on me. And it was the saddest thing I had ever done, ever. It was so bad. Oh no. I've never gone fishing either. In fact, I don't think I've ever played the card game Go Fish. Yeah. Gosh, I can't even revisit that. That hurts. That hurts to talk about and think about, but gosh, what is done is done. But if I could go back to my past self and just say, hey, this is traumatic, you love birds, what are you doing? It's not worth a few bucks. I'm serious, she didn't even pay enough money for us to be doing that. I think we got like $15 maybe. It was big money. It was it was not good. Yeah, and for me to be doing that, just, what were you doing? What were you doing? Oh my gosh, I feel really bad about it. But yeah, okay, I'm getting a little better now. I was really messed up from that whole event. But yeah, sometimes I think about it. Still think about it. Pretty sad. Alright, there we go. Okay. My heart, I know, my God. My heart just sank even just talking about it. Horrible, horrible experience. Especially, I mean, when you know me, you know I love birds. So for me to do that, it was just, like, now I just feel like it's just such an unspeakable thing, and it felt so savage. It just felt so awful. I wish I could see that bird in the afterlife and apologize to it, because holy crap. It weighs on me. It does. I feel so guilty. It was so traumatic too, holy crap. I just held it and tried to comfort it in its last moments, even though I was the one that caused its last moments. It feels so awful, dreadful. Aw, have some love, thank you. Thank you so much. Gosh, I adore you. I adore you guys for listening to my horrible, horrible rant. I'm sorry I subjected you to that. That was just like really out of nowhere, right? Like this is a pretty dark live stream, man. We started off with the horrible creepypasta of my imaginary land from when I was a kid. I made up like this horrible, like I made up like this planet. Basically, everybody, you know, probably everybody, like Harvey said, pretty much everybody has like kind of their own unique, like, I don't know, made up planet and stuff that they come up with as a kid, and mine had some pretty like dark stuff going on in it. Like It was cutesy and happy, but there were some other things that were just like, what the heck? I was kind of messed up in the head, you know, coming up with that stuff. Outdoing the horror films. Yeah. My family liked to watch the horror flicks, and so it's like, you know, I kind of had like a dark mind from that, I feel. Cool. That's working out. If I can just connect this, perhaps? Very cool. Awesome. So far, so good, man. This thing looks like it's bustling with life. Sure does. Yay, super terrific, Trevor. Thank you for the love, you guys. You guys are amazing. I feel like I should be adding some violet. The way that you use brush strokes with this stuff, I find, is super important. Because it's so transparent that it leaves so much texture. So that's not something that you would really be able to see all too well from this camera. When you look at it close, you definitely see texture, and to neglect texture would be, it would make this painting like not as good, if that makes sense. And not ignore texture. It would definitely like lower the quality, I feel. So you just gotta, it's kind of like when you're using colored pencils. They always say to color in like small, tiny, tight circles. And that is true. It's always better, as well as pastel. So if you're working with like pastel, you're working with colored pencil for the most part, and that's not like a universal thing. Obviously, if you're trying to get like the texture of hair or something like that, definitely the long strokes are the way to go. But for the most part, if you're trying to cover like a surface evenly, tight little circles is the way to go. And then of course you want to burnish it too. Sometimes I've seen so many people post their colored pencil art and they don't burnish it, and it's like, it's almost like it's such good art too. It's just like, it's so good, but it would be that much better, like incredible, if they burnished. And I don't mean that to be like mean or disrespectful in any kind of way. I just feel like some people have like this missed opportunity. It's like they definitely could be burnishing their colored pencil work, and they could make it so much more smooth and so much more blended. And I feel like some people just don't know about it, or just forget or something. I don't know. It's hard to tell, really. Texture is important. There we go. Okay, so we need a little bit, we need this to come out a little bit further. Okay. That's pretty cool, huh? I wonder if we should have it kind of close in on the opposite end as well, or if I should kind of leave that open. I feel like I might want to leave that open. I'm not sure. I think I kind of want to add like this. Just have this kind of right along the edge right here. Get some red. I do love the soundtrack. This music pumps me up. I like it. This one's from Pokemon Quest. My daughter has a newfound obsession with Charmander as of today. She always knew, well, maybe it was before that, honestly. Come to think of it. She has been making us make Charmanders for her out of her Play-Doh, and she did have me make a chalk Charmander outside for her while it was raining, so it washed away like immediately. And I told her about what salamanders are, so I drew a salamander for her, just like a regular salamander. And then I drew a Charmander for her, so she could see the difference between a Charmander and a salamander, and the similarities. So that was fun and adorbs. Adorable! She's really cute. Alrighty. It's kind of right along the edge over here. Just like that. Very good. I'm kind of thinking perhaps a little shift of hue. Maybe we should be going into violet over here. Got that red laid over top the blue. Perhaps that would look nice. And there we are. Alright, let's see how that's looking. Alright, cool. I do think that the other wing needs a little bit more work on the outside over here, perhaps. I can just do this. This is a very delicate process for UV painting. Here we are. Fill it out. Perfect. Oh, and then after this weekend, I do believe I will be seeing Prospero and Bing Smoko. They should be chilling with me on the 7th of August. So that's exciting. That'll be for my birthday coming up. And that'll be really fun. I think that we'll probably do some sushi here, except I do know for a fact that Bing Smoko doesn't eat fish, so I was thinking we could do alternatives, so we could do stuff that would go in the sushi as well as other things. Probably make a really nice steak for her, maybe a really good roast or something. I feel like that would be delicious. A delicious alternative. It wouldn't be a different meal, it would just be like, you know, you can still use the same elements of what goes in the sushi, and we can create a bowl that kind of works with both things, if that makes sense. I feel like that would be cool. It'd be nice to have the option. Look at this through the camera now. Okay, so far so good. I think I need to kind of... I think I want to do some more tiny jellyfish out in the background. I don't know if I want to keep it like that or what. Maybe that's fine. But another thing that I kind of want to work on is the fins over here, just on the very outskirts of the dragon. So like out here we want to kind of outline a lot of that with white. So we can go in there. Perhaps hand pan this. Perhaps. We can hand pan it. Let's get it set up. It's kind of crazy because my camera can actually pick up more of the tones and separate them better than my eyes can even see. This is pretty wild. It's wild because the camera outdoes my vision. Pretty crazy. Progress is progress. It's a little bit better so far. I still have more to go, and I still kind of want to use the white to inch in there. want the blue. I just want to blend this with some water. We can make it a little bit like softer, I guess. There we are. Super quick. As I'm comfortable in bed, I'm going to take the opportunity to lurk. Yeah, feel free to lurk. I do kind of make pretty lulling, I don't even think that's a word. Pretty relaxing stream, so make yourself comfy and yeah, get ready for the bedtime. Do whatever you gotta do. I appreciate that you've made it here and that you came to hang out. It's always such a pleasure. I do love your company and I love your ideas that you come up with too. You and Habe are full of creative ideas. Also, Space Daddy Gangsta came up with some pretty cool ideas for the stream as well. Well, he was just letting myself and Creative Devil know about this really neat third-party thing that allows you to kind of like make Twitch emotes and stuff like that, and then also he was letting me know about a bot that I could use for the Discord server, so I might end up doing that. I've never done any of that stuff before, and I think it would be good to set that stuff up once I get the chance to kind of sit down and relax at my computer and, you know, work on that. Like all the ideas that you guys come up with. It's always so awesome. So awesome. Couldn't be better. 10 times would be better. Look at that shine though. Look at that difference. That's quite a difference from what it was before. Just adding a lot of dimension to it. Mix up my paints over here. I'm gonna be getting into this little corner. Hopefully I'm getting that on camera. Hand cam is definitely adding a new element of challenge, but I kind of like it, and I kind of like having the option to just kind of shut it off as need be. Like if my computer's just saying no, screw this, I can't do it, and then I say okay, fine, I'll give you a break. Good God, why can't you do anything? I'm kidding. But no, really, I mean, my computer can't fully handle it. So, I mean, I think it's pretty evident with the other computer lagging behind, or with the other, the other camera lagging behind. It's a little challenging on my poor PC. It needs help. It's good to have options, though. It's good to have the option to do hand cam. And I am enjoying this. It is quite difficult, though. It's just extra coordination is all it is. Just an added challenge of coordinating everything. Right, there we go. There we go. Alright, cool. We did. It's looking pretty nice. Making progress. Slowly but surely. I would get the paint to stay on my brush. Oh yeah, that would be flawless. That would be awesome. Painting with the UVs takes some getting used to, but I feel like after so long though, like after all this messing around with it, I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it a bit. It is for sure a challenge, a new type of challenge that I have never done before, but it's fun that way. I'm learning a lot about UV paints, how they layer. At first it was kind of frustrating because they were so thin, but then I realized it's kind of a good thing. It's kind of a good thing that they're thin. That way you can layer it on and have more control. And then, of course, if it doesn't go on right, if something's kind of not going on right, you always have the option to quickly wipe it. You can quickly wipe it off and then it's all good. You don't have to worry so much. And the white, it adds so much dimension. I didn't think I was going to use it or need it or want it, but it's actually helping a ton. I was a fool. I was a fool for thinking it was not going to be useful. It is probably the most important of the UV paints because it looks like a really bright blue and it gives me a contrast that I can work with. Cam doesn't know how to focus. There we go. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it adds just so much more dimension. Gotta use the white. Gotta use it for the highlights and stuff. They're still important in the UV painting, which I'm coming to find. At first I was just like, you know, oh yeah, it won't be like regular painting. Won't need like highlights or anything like that. I was wrong. I was pretty much wrong because I'm realizing that like these things are kind of glowy, but they're also like they also kind of catch light from other glowing objects, like things that are glowing. They just kind of. There goes my my music again. So maybe I'll just turn off hand cam for now and we'll just enjoy it periodically. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use the hand cam once in a while. and just kind of leave it at that and not try and overdo it. I really think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to have that hand cam's offline space. I'm just going to take it up with something else, like a slideshow or something, and just kind of maybe make like separate types of ads or something on the other side and have those cycle. And then, I don't know, maybe like shop ads or something like that, or I'm not really sure. My shop's not up yet, so. But I gotta be working on that soon. I have been working on a ton of projects, but I have been putting off the shop. The break's been nice, but I really want to get back to it. It's been too long. It's been all too long. And doing it periodically is also good because then I'm not focused on that the whole gosh darn time, because when I do set it down, it's like a relief. Like, I feel this relief because I can actually freely look at the painting without having to worry about that gosh darn that other camera. And if I do it that way, then I don't have to really worry about a thing. Just kind of do it when I feel like it, and then I don't have to worry about it the whole gosh darn time. Very nice. I like that better. Okay, let's get some more white in here. I gotta chill that out. That's a little too bright. Just kind of use some paint thinner and even it out a little bit. Go. Here we go. Nice and thin. Alrighties. Now let's see. Taking a look from the computer itself. So I am kind of seeing a few things. One is that the base of the spike isn't lit. So let's go ahead and fix that. Kind of add some detail to that. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna add a little bit of white. A little bit brighter. How's that looking? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Okay, so I think now this could use some attention. There we are. Looking a little better, a little bit better. Okay. We'll continue along the tail spikes. good, very good. Can't wait for this camping thing. It'll be so cool. Go camping. There's that. I'm gonna add a little bit of a shine in here too. A little bit here. Consistency. Yeah, consistency is good and important. Alright. Let's go ahead and start filling this one in. Boy, the caffeine before this session is really helping. It's helping me keep focus. At least on the painting. Maybe not so much on talking. I did attempt. I made an attempt. But I'm just so distracted, dude. It's so... It takes a lot of brain power, I feel, doing this. It's such a new thing to me. So, like, I've gotten pretty used to talking while I was painting. At least I think I did. Just with regular acrylic painting. But since we're kind of on this whole new thing, I'm just getting so much more focused. Like, that much more. So I initially was going to cut it short. If anybody had caught that. I was initially going to cut the session short, but I'm just enjoying this too much. I think I really am going to go until 1. I was initially just going to cut it short just so I could get some sleep and do some packing and stuff, because tomorrow we will be going camping, we'll be leaving. So, but, you know, I don't know, I just think that this is too much fun to cut short. I'm having a really good time. I'm getting into the flow state. I'm really enjoying myself, and it's just nice. And hopefully there will be people up that are currently like streaming that maybe I can raid tonight. That would be ideal. I'm looking for that. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to raid and support people. I know at this time of night though, it's always tough. It's always tough to find somebody who is up streaming and that I'm able to raid, because it's just like that, I guess. Guess that's just how it is. I'm sure that if I looked in streams that were not in English, that would probably be easier to find, but I mean, I just don't think it'd be good to dump off all my raiders to a all my people in my stream to something that it's not a familiar language, like something foreign. Hey, maybe if everybody here spoke that language or was at least familiar with it enough, but you know, going to Turkey. No, I'm just kidding. It would be neat. I did attempt to support some streamers who who are not from here, who are not native English speakers. I found a Russian one that I really liked, but I can't understand Russian, but I did really like his art. It was very good art. I didn't understand him though, but he was cool and his art was cool. And he definitely thanked me for the follow and everything like that, and which was nice, but I didn't understand him and I couldn't chat because, you know, I can't unless I go through a translator. I mean, that's something that I could do. Could do that. I could go through a translator. Translate and then put it in the chat and then not understand what he says back. See, that's a problem. That becomes a problem. That would become a problem. So like if I did even try to communicate and I spoke or I got my sentence translated and I put it in the chat, then he would respond or they would respond, but I wouldn't be able to understand them. It's a challenge. That is a challenge. The arm is difficult. I don't know why the arm is difficult, but it is. Oh well, I guess I'll just let it do its thing. The rest of this tail, I do need to work on this. Sorry for being so gosh darn quiet, you guys. Well, it is noted that the hand cam can only work for so long at a time. And I will need to shut it off once in a while. Let the rest of the stream catch up. It is noted. I'll do better next time. I'll fill in that little gap with something and then cover it up with a hand cam when it's active. That way, we don't just have hand cam offline sitting there, because that's kind of boring. A little bit. Creative Devil, I'm quiet too, it's all good. I'm drawing and listening. Well, nice. That makes me feel a little better. It does. I've been feeling kind of off and on, like I'm getting sick. I'm not worried that it's COVID though, because I'm fully vaccinated, but I do feel like I'm kind of off and on, like not fully well. So that's not fun. Just gotta take some of that zinc. A little bit of zinc. Should be okay after that. Zinc and sleep. So what you drawing tonight, Creative Devil? Pretty chill this evening. Don't have a whole lot more to say besides what I already did, huh? It is true. It is true. I'm still coloring the same piece as last time. Playing around with glow effects and textured brushes. Yay, glow effects and textured brushes. Yay! Hey, so I recently bought a pack of some brushes. Does, I think, Clip Studio Paint takes ABR files, is that right? Is it compatible with ABR brushes? Because I bought some brushes, and I have a whole lot of brushes, and if you'd like, I could share those with you. I just, I'll probably do that, just don't let me forget, but I'll probably do that after I come back from camping. I have a ton of assets and things that I feel like I just want to share with my fellow artists. I bought all kinds of packs and stuff like that, and I heard Clip Studio Paint's compatible with ABR, but I'm not sure. I don't know, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, no worries. I'm still figuring it out as I go. Totally understandable. Yeah, don't worry, don't stress about that. I think that it's compatible with ABR, but I'm not 100% positive on that one. I will have to get back to you on that. I'll look into it. But yeah, so I have some asset folders and things that I like to share with my fellow artists. So I think it would be cool if you got a taste of that too. Them assets. The ones that I recently bought were packs from, oh, what's that artist? He's really kind of famous. His website, though, I remember is creatureartteacher.com. His name is... I can't remember, man. Aaron Blaze. That's who it is. Aaron Blaze. I bought a whole bunch of his brushes. And I've used none of them so far. So, but they look great. They look really wonderful. I Aaron Blaze is a famous artist. He's very well known at the very least. He's very well known. I'm pretty sure he's worked on some major things in like Pixar or something. I don't know. He's done a lot of really cool stuff. Definitely worth supporting. He also has courses and stuff like that I know of. And a lot of people have taken his courses online and they are like really, really helpful from my knowledge. So very, very cool. Very cool artist. Probably something to look into. Even, I mean, just for me, maybe just funsies one of these days, you know. Like, I haven't done it yet, but I still recommend it just because so many people are like taking it and they love his courses and they recommend it. So I think he's probably pretty gosh darn good with his courses, especially since he was featured a few times on Draftsman, and I love to watch the Draftsman with Stan Prokopenko and Marshall Mandruff. They're fantastic also for learning online. Like, holy crap, they're so awesome. I just like to listen to their podcast, but really they have so much good insight. They have so much good insight. Oh my gosh. They are a trove of knowledge. They came out with a new podcast episode like the other day, and I didn't get to finish it, so I might do that tonight. Maybe fall asleep to it. Good stuff. Good stuff. I hope to be as good as them one day. I just looked it up and it looks like it is compatible. Yeah! That's exciting because I have so many files. I have a lot of brush packs. I have texture packs. I also have layer styles, but I don't think layer styles are compatible. I think that's a Photoshop thing, like we had said, like we were looking into and everything like that. I recall now. Yeah, so I guess it would just be, pretty much just be like the brushes. Alright, cool. We can do that. We can totally do that. Yes, okay. I just want to lighten this piece up quite a bit. Over here. So we can get this all carded. Get some plain white right here. Nice and thick. Up here. And just like this. Very exciting now. I have so many assets I want to share with people. It'll be fun. I don't get to use them enough. I feel like it's good to share. Very cool. Alright, so let's see, we've got another 20 or so, a little over 20 minutes to go. are vertical. We're adding a little bit of dimension to the wings, and so far so good. It's working out. It's working out. Taking time, but it's working. Even just like the sideways kind of sideways strokes. Wow, that's really bright too. I might want to brighten this up just to kind of stay balanced. Not a problem. I'm really enjoying this UV painting. It's starting to really make sense to me. Just gotta keep going. Just gotta keep it up. Nice. I sort of feel like some of this needs to be like brightened up. Just like this. Nothing too crazy, just a bit of bright. Just a little bit of texture too, and just kind of pushing into the canvas sideways. Works out. Alright, nice. Nice, nice. So I'm thinking I was kind of thinking about like putting like yellow dots in there perhaps. Maybe even. What if I created a glow paint now? What if I created an actual glow in the dark glow paint right now? Glow in the dark and in the light. It would change color essentially. Just take a look at what I have here. Is this my yellow or is this my orange? What about this? Is this? No, maybe that was maybe that was for green. Probably not. It's hard to tell. One's green. This one is yellow. Oh, wow, that's a vivid yellow. Alright, check this out. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. Alright. Put it in front of the camera. Here's my powder. And of course, as I charge it up really good, it stays glowy. It's my glow powder. Oops, I got a little bit on my hand too. That's glowing pretty good. Very neat. It's all charged up and everything. So let me just kind of grab like a little dab of this and then maybe try to create a paint out of it. I'm not really sure if I can do this right now. Perhaps if I mix it up with some of this UV medium. First, let's just take a scoop of it, just a tiny little scoop. Drop it right there. Okay. I'll just set that aside and put the cap back on. Alright, there's our glow paint powder. And then let's go ahead and create just some nice little, smooth little paint. I don't know if I should do this, but let's just try it anyway. I need to close my working medium and take a paintbrush and smudge this powder. And we're just gonna mix it really good. So it looks yellow. Very, very yellow. So strange. I don't know if I should be doing this, man. I don't know. I don't know about this. Worst comes to worst, I cover it up with paint. Oh wow. Okay, so let's just see kind of just how that looks. I might want to let that dry before I do anything with it, and then we'll just kind of see what we think. I like it. Wait, thank you. Alright, so far that's the only part that's actually really glowing. So let's turn off all the light. It's extremely faint and the camera does not pick it up, but it's there. Oh man. Turning out the lights and looking at it like this gives me a whole new perspective. Alright, so what if I turn the regular light on? Oh, wow. Even better, dude. Alright, so this stuff really glows a lot more under a black light, and with the plain light on, it's like clear, like the rest of it. Oh my gosh, I can actually make like hidden details that glow in the dark, dude. That glow like without any UV light. If I can mix some gum arabic in there, I can definitely make it look better. But, holy cow. There's so much I can do with this. There's so much to do. Ah, that's an extra detail. Alright, I feel more comfortable using it. I do. It's like added hidden details, kind of like what I have going on here. But using the powder pigments, I really thought that the powder pigments would become opaque as they were activated because they are glow in the dark, so I thought maybe they would be colorful in the light and, you know, kind of block out whatever they're painted on underneath. But wow, that's cool. Alright, so I'll have to use that in the future. It looks like we should be probably looking for somebody to raid over to, huh? It's getting kind of late, and it's getting about time for me to, actually go to sleep here. Alright, so we'll go fall asleep on somebody's stream, huh? Alright, let's look up people to raid. Alright. And to raid somebody, I think. Let's just find out who we got online. Oh, hey! Once again, we're back on Super Ninbao, huh? Doing this again. Once again. We've only been here like 12 times, right? But I'm sure he appreciates the support. He's the only one that really streams at this time. Alright. Alright, we're gonna raid over to Super Ninbao. You guys hyped? Let's see the actual raid screen. You won't be able to hear me when I switch over to the raid screen, so I will say my goodbyes now. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you and I adore you. I hope you have a lovely, wonderful evening, but I hope you have an awesome weekend as well. I will be camping, so I'll be kind of like away from the screens and everything like that. I won't be on Discord or anything for a bit, but when I return, I will be so excited to see everybody again and to be back on streaming. I look forward to it. Look forward to Tuesday. Have a super good night, guys. We're gonna do the raid now. And it's active. Have a super good night, you guys.